Hello everyone, it's Martha with Bird and Barn Designs, and today I'm going to be bringing you a project share for a challenge project that I made in the Ooh La La Vintage Treasures group. And what that challenge is Pocket of Gratitude. You can see the hashtag here. You can search that hashtag within the Ooh La La Vintage Treasures group on YouTube, on Instagram by now. I'm sure it's on there as well. And what this challenge is Doreen, who is the creator of Ooh La La Vintage Treasures. She does these beautiful digitals, and she has created us a freebie pack that she offered to the members of her group on Facebook, which I will link that group below. And we got all these lovely ephemera pieces, which you see on the desk here. She made some beautiful hearts, and we cut the hearts out. We make a pocket out of the hearts. That's hence the Pocket of Gratitude. And then each month we'll hashtag this hashtag and make a lovely piece of ephemera to put inside our pocket. And then by the end of the year, you have just lovely pieces of ephemera that you can decorate a beautiful journal with. And the idea is she created all of these beautiful words, and each piece of ephemera will have a word on it. This is a piece I created the other day. I showed you all in another video. It's got the word inspire. So that'll go in my Pocket of Gratitude. I did make another one for this video. So these are all the little words, so beautiful. And then some beautiful tags. I double-sided printed them using one of the pages from her paper pack for the new French Bliss kit. And that French Bliss kit works beautifully with these Hearts of Gratitude. So you're not limited to just the freebies here. You can get on and use just really any one of her vintage kits would be lovely with that heart kit that she provided us for free, which was so generous. But we're having so much fun over in the group. Everybody's making their projects and posting them and hashtagging them, and it's just been so fun to see what everybody has made. So today I'm going to show you mine. I've worked on this and worked on this. I had some ideas, and it just took me a minute to figure out what I wanted to do. So I'm sure I'm not going to get this all in frame, so we'll do a little at a time. But I put this beautiful pearl hanger on it to hang it on my door. And then I used two of the pockets, two of the hearts. And here's a smaller heart, here's a larger heart. And I attached these to a file folder so they would be more sturdy. And then I also lined them, so I printed two sets of the hearts, and I put a heart, a file folder piece, and then another heart down. So this is the front, and we'll go through that in more detail. And then this is the back, and I attached the hanger. I used my little Tim Holtz, whatchamacallit, what is that punch? The little punch thing, and I made little holes. Now I tried to put eyelets in there, but I couldn't get the punch. I had put the trim on before I figured out my hanger, so I did it kind of backwards, so there's no little eyelets in there, which I would have liked, but I think it will be okay. So inside the hearts, I don't know if you can see. Let's see. No, you won't be able to see. So anyway, I was going to show you the inside heart that was lining it, but I don't think you can see it. No, you can't. So anyway, it's got enough heft to it that it'll withstand a year's worth of using it. So for this big heart, I had made this little piece the other day, and I kind of loved it. I actually really loved it. So I embellished it a little bit more. I put some little feathers behind the angel wings here. And then this sweet little angel baby. I just love her. She just tucks in. So that is a pocket. get her back in there. There we go. She's getting caught on the stickles. I don't know if you can see, but I stickled this whole heart before I started covering it all up with things. So it was really pretty with all the stickles. So I've got that there, and then on this side, this was going to be my ephemera piece that I tucked inside, but by the time I got finished collaging, it got kind of big. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to put this so I have more pockets. I'm going to put this on the outside. So back here is a pocket, and then this is a little, I don't know if you can see, probably not. This is a little bag that I embossed. I did a little music sheet tucked in there to reinforce the top of the bag. And then I folded up another piece of embossed paper, kind of accordion folded it so it gave some dimension. And then I used one of the pretty hearts that Doreen provided in the freebie kit. And this is one of the ephemera pieces. And so these are all pockets. So let me see. Here's a piece of ephemera. So there's a pocket here. There's a pocket here. And then, let's see, this one can be a pocket as well. So let me get another piece. Let's see, let's put this one in here. Put this one behind. And then we could put this one in here. See if that seam binding will go in that pocket. Let's see, I might need a more narrow piece. Maybe this one would be better in the front. Let's see, just so we can get an idea how it looks. There, that one can go in there. This one can go in the back pocket. So see how that all stacks, and then it just adds a little bit of a textural element to the front of the heart, which I think is so pretty. And then I just collage with some netting, some applique that I cut up, some beautiful vintage lace out of my stash right there. You can see the bottom of that little folded up embossed piece down here. I chose the word blessed because I truly am blessed. On the side, I put a little dangle that says love. And then down here on the bottom of the heart, I put a little heart-shaped applique with a beautiful little bling piece, bling and pearl. And then on the bottom, I added, let's see, how am I going to do this? See if it'll do it that way. I added this beautiful tassel. This tassel is so yummy. It's got all these layers of yumminess in there. And then I added this little snippet to the front, and I took one of the ephemera pieces from the French Bliss kit, one of the pretty hearts, and I backed it with some beautiful lace that was from a wedding dress. I used one of the tiny little bow ephemera pieces and put it off to the side with a little snippet of pretty organza lace. Put a little Swarovski crystal in there, so that kind of hangs on the front. And then for the shank of the tassel, I use these beautiful beads. I put a pretty little heart charm on here. When it hangs, it all hangs so pretty. And then these beautiful crackle beads, this beautiful bronzy looking bead. And then I tied a piece of beautiful soft lace to kind of hide the bulb pin there. And then on this heart, I just kind of glued it on the side to the back piece of this heart, and I edged that all in pearl, and then the bottom is edged in crinkle seam binding, and where the pearls stop on each side, I put a little seam binding bow. I attached a little bling pin on there so that can be removed, but it kind of acts as a closure for the heart. So when you stuff your ephemera in there, then you can kind of pull that up and it keeps it from flopping open. And then on this side, it needed a little something to balance it out, so I used a beautiful flower that I had tea dyed that has some pearl detail. And then I took some of this pearl, I don't know what you call this. I'm sure there's a name for it, but it's like on a clear fishing wire almost. And it's got the pearl beads on there. And I just did 3 little sets of loops to kind of fill in. And then I love how these silk leaves took that tea dye and the flower took the tea dye. It looks so pretty. And then I tied another bow like this one. I used that same lace behind my flower to fill in a little bit. And then this is beautiful netting, and it's got little bling pieces throughout the netting. So I trimmed this whole heart with the netting, and then I used some pretty lace that I got in an estate sale that I had tea dyed. And I used that all around the perimeter of that, and on this one, the pretty little organza lace that's double layered. And I just think it turned out so pretty. So I don't know how to get this all in. Let's see. You're not going to be able to see it all at once, but what I will do is I will make a reel and put it up on my Instagram and my Facebook page and what have you, so you can kind of see the whole thing when it's hanging. I'll put it on the hanger. And I'm going to hang this on the door to my craft room, and then all year long I will be adding little ephemera pieces. And this is the tall tag that I made for today's. So this will be my first month's piece. I took some of that wedding lace and a little piece of a wedding applique and made a little topper. And this is from the French Bliss kit here, the bow and the little angel wings. And then in that kit, Doreen provided a whole bunch of different words and some tiny little ones. So there's some bigger cards, and then there's some little tiny ones. And I think these little tiny ones are so precious when you want to do collaging. And I chose the word soulful for this one because it has a beautiful piano image there, or wording there, in front of a piano book. All of the beautiful musical notes and the lovely French script here. And I thought there's nothing more soulful than a beautiful music piece. So that's why I chose that word. So then just a little bit of ribbon flower there. I took some vintage lace and kind of wrapped that down there and left it hanging kind of shabby. I love that look. And then on the back, I just wrapped that lace around. I double side printed with a piece from the French Bliss kit. This is one of the paper pack pages. And then another piece of a wedding applique right there. So that will go in. And let's see, where should we tuck that one? Let's see, I am stuck on the prop that I had it propped up on. There we go. So let's put that, should we put that in here? Look at how pretty. I just love that. We'll put it to the side a little bit so it kind of sticks out that way. You can do that, we could do, or we could put it in this one and have it poke out the top. Let's see, which one do we want to do? We need a bigger workspace. Get all of this in there. Nope, it's going to be too shallow, so I think we'll go with this one. And we'll just tuck that in there. And then you can still see the pretty jeweled pin there. These wings kind of mimic those wings. I love that look. You can still see the pretty pearl. So there you have it. I just think it's such a fun project. I hope you all will join in. So many of you already have, and we've been having so much fun seeing what you've done with it. I just absolutely love the projects that people are posting. Some of the design team members have posted theirs on YouTube and in the group, and I will link the design team members in the description box here. But this challenge is not just for the design team. Doreen so generously created this for all of us. So I encourage you to play along and make your project, and it's such a no pressure kind of a thing. You just work at it at your leisure. You make it however you want. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just whatever fits your craft room and your style, and then you post in the group and share it so we can all see your lovely work. So thank you all for watching. I will link all of Doreen's information in the description box, how you can find the group, the hashtag for the challenge, the design team members, Doreen's Etsy, so you can go grab any extra digitals that you'd love to use. And I thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye y'all. Have a blessed day.